All right, we're here, ladies and gentlemen. A rare Kiwoom weekday game. Just here to watch Anu Jin pitch, ladies and gentlemen. 5 games, 1-1 on the season. Only 15 innings. They've been really monitoring and watching his pitch count. I talked about it in one of my walking videos. How I think that is absolutely fantastic. As the first pitch is 155, but a ball, and we are underway. Fouls that one away. 1-1. You're gonna have the two guys, Anu Jin. Good evening, Gremlin. That's a striker right down the middle. Thank you, Mary Kate. And he catches him looking to start the game. He's looking fastball. It doesn't come, and that's his one away. Brings up a Peraza. See how many Ks he gets today, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha, a team that is prone to the old strikeouts. Yep, it works, Luke. It's been a little slow. I do have that misses up high. I have been notified that there is a strong possibility that my chatting is going to be fixed as soon. Oh, lots of scouts in the building as Peraza turns on that one, but under it a little bit too much, and that's is 2 away. Tons of scouts. Man, this was a game I would not touch. Just because Anu Jin, obviously a way better starter than Jung Woo Ju. Jung Woo Ju is not pitching well, but to the Kiwoom bullpen, I couldn't take him. I would have to take Hanwha just because of the Kiwoom bullpen. As Moon Hyun Bin looks at the ball one up at his eyes, and it's 1-0. Wonder if there's more. If there's more Hanwha fans or Kiwoom fans, as we're looking behind home plate, and there's definitely more Hanwha fans behind the plates. That's going to be a broken bat through the middle of the field, though, as Anu Jin had to duck to get out of the way, and there goes the no-hitter. There goes the perfect game. Moon Hyun Bin with a 2-out single. Thank you, Jet Sets. Just the man I was actually looking for. How many, what innings is Mr. Cushing ready for? I figured that if Hanwha was smart, they would have him coming in to replace Jung Woo Ju and try to get a few innings out of him. All right, so Kang Bae Ko steps in. Way up high, though. Ball 1. I don't know why the scouts bother come to Korea. They could just watch my broadcast. It'd be a lot easier. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 or 1-1. She's trying not to look on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think so too, Luke. Just because of the bullpens. That's his outside at 2-1. Anu Jin, 180 ER or 186 ERA on the season. Again, the 5 games, he's only pitched 15 innings. Basically, the first game he pitched 1 inning, second game he pitched 2 innings, then he picked 3 innings. So he hasn't really been pitching too much. As Kang Bae Ko rips that, but it's a foul. And it's 2-2. A very long, hard hit, strike 2. Then looking on, he got the easy win on Tuesday. This is the rubber match, ladies and gentlemen. Time is called. 11-game hitting streak for Kangbei Ko. Yeah, I think so. Oh, you mean 4 and only 4? As he fouls that into his foot. You think Kiwoom only 4 runs, not 5, not 3? I think that is a awful, this awful wager. I, what is high scoring, Tink? Give me a number. My thought is that Hanwha falls behind early, but they come from behind late. I could easily see 8 to 9 runs being scored in this game. Again, I knew he would come in the 9. Only 4 runs given. I would never, ever, ever make a bet that was only 4, like only a certain number. KT Owan Suk on the mound versus Venezuela, as that is another looking strikeout. Second looking strikeout is Kangbei Ko, kind of grimacing a little bit. Have to be worried about him if you are a Hanwha fan, as we will go to the bottom of the first. A 2 out to single, but it's a strikeout after that, and we have a 0-0 game. Oh man, yesterday that wasn't even fun. I run them after the game. What you got? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I've actually, so I uploaded today. I'm actually 1 month ahead of you guys. I've actually, like last night I did day 29. I just I have to have a buffer for editing because of work and because the tour coming up. So yeah, I will do them after the game. Why is this not flipping that over? My buttons are not working today, and it is really driving me nuts. So that works. There we go. I'll have a Dreads Rock TV section. Over 9.5. Yeah. I'm gonna go crazy and say yeah. All right, Jongwoo Ju out on the mound. Sogong Chang. That's misses up high. He does have an awesome song though. And that is a liner right at the first baseman, Kim Tae-yeon, and snags it in. 1 away. Again, guys, I'm trying to fix something. I have an issue. So trying to fix it while also streaming, as that misses way up. So that is a foul away. And the 1-1 misses up high. And this is driving me nuts, ladies and gentlemen. That is lifted to right field. Peraza under it, though, and that's 2 away. That is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Scored 2 already? What the heck? Oh, that's why. Again, I'm trying to fix something, guys, so sorry I'm not calling the game right away. That is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Who's starting? Maybe Doosan? Already up 5 on Owan Suck. Ouch. That is a swing and a miss at 2-2. Yeah, we're in a 1 month of time zone difference. No, but yeah, so that is a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Jungwoo Ju, 1-2-3 end of the first inning. That's exactly what he needs. We will go to the bottom of, the second inning. Yeah, trying to configure something that is got a very, very rough commercial there. So coming up is going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the old Hanwha Eagles. Yeah, Wang Dong Ha has pitched really well in his last 2 games, man. Yeah, that's again those are tough ones. The only one I would have picked was KT, just because Owan Suk versus Venezuela. But at that now, it's not looking good. As Noshiwan gets past the diving third baseman, he's going to run into second base, and he's going to have a leadoff double. At third baseman, once again, showing why he's at the bottom of the lineup. Can't they get Osun Jin over there at third or something? Yep, I'm telling you, Noshiwan doesn't want to play for Hanwha next year. Money, money, money. It's all about the money. That's going to be a single into left field, and that is going to put Hanwha up on a RBI single from Ha In Saw. Hanu Jin is staying in the KBO, ladies and gentlemen. Staying in the KBO. What's up, Kenny? As there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Runner on first, nobody out. So we get a bunt. A absolute disrespect to Kim Tae-yeon. They will not let him actually hit with a runner on base. And then when he has to hit with a runner on base, of course, he struggles. And I wonder why. Ask Kenny. Kenny's a Lotte fan. He would be able to tell you. I think Lotte has the pitching advantage. All right, Ito Yoon steps in, looks at the ball, one there, 1-1. And that misses up high, 2-1. Roll over to the first baseman, and that's 1 away or 2 away as the runner moves on over to third base, and they've got another run just 90 feet away for the number 9 hitter. Bases loaded. Yang E.G. 2-run shots. Apparently the catchers. Yeah, Harry. I mean, again, you do have a rough starter on the mound for SSG. Ziwon Suk steps in, swing and a miss. Thank you, Palmers. I think Hanwha wins. I think that Kiwoom has the better starting pitcher, but I think that Hanwha's bullpen is just, even though Hanwha's bullpen is bad, I really think that their bullpen is, I think it was. I think the Kiwoom bullpen is just so bad. All right, Iwan Suk, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Hitting a 500 on the season with runners in scoring position. All right, here we go. 1-2 pitch, runner on third into the dirt. So it doesn't get him to chase though, and it's 2-2. Da, 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 da. Did you guys actually hear that? This drives me nuts that you guys don't. It didn't even it didn't even read the Chaegon Hanwha part. It just said orange hearts eagle, orange hearts eagle. It didn't even read it. All right, so we do have our first full count of the day. And that's rolled over, but will be foul, and we'll keep the old 3-2 count going. Stefan, I'll let you get the first piece of chicken on the road trip. How's that? All right, so the 3-2 pitch to Yuan Suk. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout, the third of the day for Anu Jen. But he gives up a run on the leadoff double and the single. Luckily for Kiwoom, Hanwha bunted with a runner on first, nobody outs. You can guess what happened. I'm probably 100% going to talk about that in my run tonight. We go to the bottom of the inning. 1-0 Hanwha. Excellent bunt. I mean, really top notch. Top notch. Yeah, Kiwoom is a disaster, but that's what happens when you have no money. The 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for the old Kiwoom Heroes. Cheerio. Cheerio. Yeah, good bunting is very important. That's why he's the captain. And he knows that as soon as Chae Sung comes back, Chae Sung is going to immediately take over at first. And then he's going to be regulated to the bench once again. So he's like, oh, somebody hit a home run in my fantasy team. Kang Min Ho with a home run. That was a great pickup last night. Saw that he was back on the league, back on the main roster. All right, to Jung Woo Ju. 12 pitches in that first inning. Im Byung-uk will greet him, and he's way behind on that fastball, 0-1. Yeah, owner's still in prison. You guys in YouTube are going to see me change something real quick. There we go. All right, so the 0-2 pitch coming up. Big hook, nowhere near the strike zone, though, and it's 1-2. I did get to my stuff all adjusted, though. Yeah, Kiwoom has some bangers. As that one is lifted up. Gets out of play, though. I am not a fan of Brooks's song, though. 100% not a fan. It's so long. But Kiwoom, like Lotte has a bunch of songs. Kiwoom has like almost twice as many as Lotte. 1-2 is fouled away. It stays 1-2. We'll hear his music some more. Another 1-2 pitch. It sets up down the middle. Lays off of it. A great pitch there. But it lays off of it. It's 2-2 now. Jung Woo Ju really sets fastball. I mean, you got to set fastball with him. He throws his fastball 80% of the time, and then a curveball off of that. That is going to be fouled away, and it stays at 2-2. Da, da, da. Yeah, Kiwoom has some bangers. Thank you, Don of. Welcome, welcome. Always stopping by for some fun. All right, the 2-2 pitch now. Slowly getting into the old box. And here we go. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. Second strikeout of the day for Jung-Woo Ju. And he's saying, hey, scouts, look at me. I'm super awesome too. Brings up a Brooks. We'll get to hear that's an absolute amazing song in just a second. Here it comes. You Brooks. Brooks is still no home runs on the season. It is a 50 seconds of just Brooks. That is lifted up. Center fielder coming in, shortstop, second baseman out. And Wang Young Mook makes the play. Brooks doesn't have much time left, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot imagine. I thought he was actually going to be all right. I didn't think he was what's Kiwoom needed. I'm not a fan of really any of it, honestly. All right, next up, a Pak Ju Hong. What did I say about Brooks? A 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1. Let's see, what did I say? One of the most disappointing signs of the offseason is Kiwoom's foreign bats, not because of who they signed, but because of who they didn't sign. Many people were hoping that Kiwoom would bring back a Ronnie Dawson, who was a fan favorite and a great ambassador for the game. They signed Trenton Brooks to handle first base, and this is a signing I just don't understand. The 2-1 pitch way up high at 3-2. Sorry, I was off by a pitch. I think he will do fine at first, but he isn't really filling a huge missing hole for Kiwoom. Brooks should hit well for average, but I just don't see a huge home run hitter. And first base is a place that you want to get a lot of production from. That is out. That is true. That is 100% true. And you're going to be way cheaper than Brooks, that's for sure. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch once again. On Saw sets up right down the middle, and he misses way inside. And that'll be the first base runner for the Kiwoom Heroes, as the perfect game is over. Chicken, beer, and some tickets. Don't forget some tickets. If you're playing if you're playing We Know Where the Dom Is Weiguk and Hanguk Yagu tour is going. Kim Gon-hee steps in now. 216 on the season. Does have one home run, though. This is again. This is something you got to worry about with Jung Woo Ju coming into today's game. 21 strikeouts, 21 walks. He's got to 2 strikeouts today. And that is the ultimate race. Is he going to end the league in the year with more strikeouts or more walks? Another guy that was overused last year, in and out of the bullpen, and then it was in the starting road. I've seen a no-hitter live. That's it. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at another high fastball. He's going up against these hitters, and they're swinging at pitches out of the zone. Yeah, I saw Hanwha get no hits, and they lost 16-0. All right, here we go. Nope, checks over on the runner, who dives back in. Lost to got shut out by Samsung in Daejeon. They take the lead. The 2-1. Thank you, whoever. Thank you. That's way outside. Ball 3. If he didn't swing at that high fastball, it'd be ball 4, and he'd be headed his way over to first base also. Twelve pitches in the first inning, 23 so far here in the second. A 2-out walk. And that's in there for a strike, a 3-2. Runs the counts full. First full count of the day for the Kiwoom Heroes. There has actually never been a perfect game in the KBO, so obviously I haven't ever watched one here. And the 3-2 is fouled away. There was a almost perfect game a few years ago. SSG or SK, I believe they were SK at the time, might have been SSG, was perfect through 9 innings. As the 3-2 swing and a miss at another pitch way off the zone. I mean, if they're gonna swing at pitches way out there, you might as well keep throwing them out there. We'll head to the 3rd inning. It's 1-0 Hanwha. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. There for a couple reasons. One, none of the pitching really was the top of the rotation pitching, except for Anu Jin for Kiwoom. A lot of back end of the staffs of 4 or 5 pitchers, and also Thursdays tend to be a little bit more high scoring because teams that use their bullpen hard in Monday and Tuesdays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So yeah, Thursdays and Sundays often are higher scoring games. Sunday more so because the pitcher pitches on Tuesday and also pitches on Sunday, so it's the only time of the season or of the week that they pitch 2 days in 1 week, and they're usually not able to go as deep on Sundays. So the bullpen gets used a little bit more and a little harder because they're off the next day. So all of the managers think pretty much the exact same. No. I mean, honestly, Anu Jin would be the only one because that I can think of, because all of the other ones, they just walk too many guys. Maybe Juan Tayin, but he doesn't throw hard enough. He doesn't strike out enough. Yeah, you really have to get guys that can strike out a lot because the stadiums are so small. All right, the top of the lineup coming up for the old Hanwha Eagles. Wang Young Mook, first pitch he sees, lifts that one. Left fielder is under throw, and that's Go sit back down. "20 pitches, 30 pitches, 50 pitches, 70 pitches, 80 pitches." Now he should be good to go. 80 and 90 pitches for him. Already has 3 strikeouts today, and he's going to get to see Peraza now. Peraza flew out to right field in his first at-bats, just under it a little bit too much. Looks at just strike one, down and away. 0-1. One foul away, 0-2. Yeah, the pitchers in the league now, they don't the ones that strike out guys tend to walk too many. But yeah, I mean, absolutely crazy that you're perfect through 9 innings and you don't win. Perfect through 9 innings, but his team also scored 0 runs. So they went into extra innings, and the closer gave up a walk as a set down Peraza. That is another strikeout looking. They're looking fastball, and he is just breaking them off with that curve. Brings up Moon Bin, singled in his first at bats, 1-for-1 on the day. Anu Jin has a very large amount of pitches. That's in there for a strike. Thank you, Mei. Miwe. I don't know. Miwe. I'm going to go Miwe. That's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, and that will be a 3-way. 3 up, 3 down as we will go to the bottom of the third. 1-0. Hanwha. That was real quick, folks. Yeah, Jet Set. A few weeks ago, so the way I do my walks is I go and if I streamed, I usually talk about the game from that day. If not, like if it's on a Monday, I usually talk about something about Korea or KBO baseball or streaming or something. Yeah, that's what I talked about. I want to say last week, whenever I was walking. Uh, the fact that Kiwoom is going through and they are stretching him out slowly. So Nicholas, here's 2 options. You're on YouTube. It is voice only because don't have rights to it. If you look in the description, there is an app or a thing called SOOPlive.com. They have the official international broadcast rights of this of the KBO. I'm actually simultaneously streaming over there, and I actually show the game on there. So you have 2 options. You can watch with me and chat with me and everybody else on SOOP, and do that, or you can go to SOOPlive.com, and they have all the games on there. You can watch them and listen to my YouTube channel with the English broadcast, the English commentary, and it syncs up almost perfectly. So look in the description, and you'll be able to find it from there. If you do, make sure that you make an account so that you can follow me on the old Soupverse. All right, bottom of the third inning coming up is going to be the 8-9-1 hitters for the Kiwoom Heroes. This is going to be an interesting here. So you do have the bottom of the order, JJ Young, up to bats. But at the same time, Kiwoom just worked real quickly through the top of the third inning, where Jung Woo Ju ended up throwing a bunch of pitches. He ended up throwing 26 pitches in that inning. He's a guy that has not ever been stretched out because he's started in the bullpen. So this is the inning that Kiwoom should be able to get one back or two. So they do have the bottom of the order coming up, though, so that is a little bit of an issue. But here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Sets up right down the middle. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt again. Throws to Kim Tae-yeon, who steps on the bag. That is the 4 strikeouts for Jung-Woo-Ju. The last 2 Kiwoom hitters do not have music, so they don't get anything. I didn't forget about them. They've got 32 songs, but none for the bottom 2 guys. As Guan Hyuk Bin steps in now, 42 pitches for Jung-Woo-Ju. That's way outside. 1-0. Yeah, Jet set these teams, they just the managers just don't get it. They just don't understand it. Is that is lifted, that is going, but it dies right at the warning track, and Moon Hyun Bin makes the grab. We will flip the lineup back over as that is outs number 2. Gave it a good ride, but just died. All right, so back to the top of the lineup. I do like this song here. One zero in there for a strike. 1-1. Looks like a couple of these guys are really just going up there waiting for Jung-Woo-Ju to throw a couple strikes. 1-1 misses up high. They are just really waiting on him. They looks like they're almost all sitting a straight fastball. And the 2-1 pitch that is lifted up. It's No Shiwan in foul territory in the coach's box, and that will be 3 away. 1, 2, 3 once again as we will go to the 4th inning. 1-0 Hanwha. Jung-Woo-Ju working on his no-hitter here, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? And Anu Jin will have to come back out. He's 1, 2, 3 in his last inning as he's gone through. You can't hold up the uniforms unless you're going to be on TV, though, Kiwi. Da, 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 da. Let's check around the league real quick. Samsung up 5-0, SSG up 6-0, and Kia up 3-2. NC up 1-0, and Hanwha up 1-0. Again, on Tuesday, all the away teams won. On Wednesday, all the home teams won. And then today, all of the away teams are winning except for that's a Kia game. All right, so you're going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Hanwha. 35 pitches for Anu Jin. Just 6 pitches last inning. He will face a Kangbae Ko to lead things off. And that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, because Samsung's winning. Samsung's going to start paying Arpo to not go to the game. The 0-1. In there for a strike on the outside, and it's 0-2. Harpo's the Kiwi of a Samsung as the 0-2 misses outside. 1-2. The guy pitching right now, Brian. And that is into the dirt to 2-2. Oh, is Stefan the one that keeps losing this year? I thought that was you. Yeah, Brian, the guy on the mound right now throws 160, doesn't walk very many. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman picks it up, underhand toss. Probably should have taken it himself instead of the wasting and possibly tossing it away. We'll go to the number 5 hitter, No Shiwan. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about who's ever gone to the KBO, yeah. Definitely Yuan Jin. But if you're talking about the next best one, the next one to go is going to be the guy on the mound. Yuan Jin is still pitching well in Korea. Yeah, but he wasn't a KBO guy. No. Another 1-0 pitch misses inside at 2-0. No, they drafted. So what they did is that is going to be a slow roller, but it's will get foul. What they did is they draft. So a few years ago, they had this weird draft. They drafted him even though he was already in the MLB. Like you could draft one player that wasn't in the KBO or something, and they drafted him. That's why they had his rights. The 1-2 pitch to No Shiwan. Lays off of it. I think he went around. Ooh, he says he didn't. And he didn't hold up on that one, though, as he goes around to load up the count to 3-2. Second full count of the day for Hanwha. Does he go high fastball, get him swinging through? Does he go slider off the plate? Does he go curveball, breaking down out of the zone? Nope, he goes with that high fastball. There it was, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I would have thrown myself. That. Another strikeout, so 5 strikeouts, 2 away now. That is what's No Shiwan, why I would not sign him in the MLB right there. That is way outside. Ball 1 to Yuan Sup. Just because he can't hit 150 plus. As Ha Saw crushes that one, but it is a foul. These guys checking stats like, who is this guy? He already has one. He already has an RBI. Who is this guy? And another 1-1 pitch. just misses outside. 2-1. Somebody, scout should be checking that dude out with his glasses. That is lifted, but will get foul once again. That one to the right side. Yeah, the KBO, they rush their players to like they could have good talent, but they don't develop any other players. It's like, okay, you're drafted in the first 2 rounds, the first 3 rounds, you are going straight to the KBO. And the throwing back to the pitcher aspect, swing and a miss. Another high fastball, not even coming close. 157, and it doesn't even look like he's trying with it. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0. Hanwha. Like his 157 looks completely effortless. Yeah, like again, what I talked about earlier is I think Kiwoom will end up taking the lead, but I think Hanwha comes back, and once Anu Jin is out of the game, I think Hanwha comes back and actually wins this game. Now Hanwha did get an early run against them, and Jung Woo-ju is pitching a little bit better than I was expecting him to be pitching. So the reason why they don't start is because they're often drafting them on potential and basements. And what I mean by that is you're drafting them at what you think they can do, and also what you think their floor is, like the lowest ability they have, and then what their ceiling is, what their highest ability is. So oftentimes they will have a really good fastball, but they won't have the other pitches. They'll maybe have a good fastball and maybe a decent changeup, but their curveball is or their sliders it's okay. But in college they were the best pitcher, but that is nowhere near the level they needed in the MLB. Plus, you also got to get them where you have to slowly build up how many innings they've had and all of that. Yeah, there's a massive, massive difference. All right, to the top of the order, the number 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. An Chi-hong. Another pitch way outside. Again, just let him throw outside. And that's way up high, 3-0. I mean, because the MLB develops their players. They bring them along slowly. They work with them to work on their curveball, work on their slider, work on their pitch selection, build up their stamina. As for his hitting, a lot of these. Oh, he hits him. He says, "You were on our team last year and you left. I'm now going to hit you," as he throws 4 straight pitches, all of them balls. They've got a leadoff runner over. Here comes the pitching coach. 52 pitches for him. Again, he's pitched in 19 games, but he's only pitched in, I think, 20 innings or so. Sorry, 15 innings. 19 games, 15 innings. That's what I said earlier, Arpo. Yeah, years developing pitchers. Hitters can come up a lot quicker. Especially if you got a guy like Mike Trout or Bryce Harper, a lot of these guys, and some of them are actually drafted out of high school versus being drafted out of college. KT Grand Slam. I told you guys to take KT. Who hit the Grand Slam? Yeah, yeah. A pitcher, I say 5 years. Does that sound about right, Jet Set? He finally throws a strike, ladies and gentlemen. 5 years to develop a pitcher. Yeah, wing stack, I really do. I think Kiwoom will take a lead, but I think Hanwha comes back late. Another ball there. .55 pitches now. For Che. And that is a turned on, lifted. Peraza ranging over at the wall. Makes the catch. And no one away. Yeah. The best prospect I've ever seen? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, you talking about the KBO? I told you, yeah, I didn't. The SSG starter is not good. All right, Im Byung Hook fouls that one away. This is a good song. This is a good song. All right, Im Byung Hook sets up right. Whoa, good lord, that was nowhere near. Looks like Park Jun Young warming up in the bullpen for Hanwha. 58 pitches for Jung Woo Ju, 10 in this inning, 10 last inning total. I mean, it's hard to say. I would say the most raw talent that I've seen from a pitcher would be Moon Dong Ju. The 2-1 pitch is popped up. Shortstop going out into the grass. Ito Yoon under it makes the catch. And the reason why I say that is because he came up and was really, really good. Was like at the beginning, he was just really good. But Hanwha just rushed him, and then Subaru was taking his time with him. He was developing him. He was keeping him, just helping him develop to get better. But then again, the head of the Hanwha front office wanted to install his buddy as the head coach. As Brooks again looks at a ball, he just goes up there, not even expecting to swing until he throws him a strike. The front office for Hanwha wanted to install his buddy, so they fired Subaru. They brought in Che Wan Ho, and he was awful. And then you go and you get the guy that's in the dugout now, the head of the dugouts, who is well known for ruining pitchers' arms. No, he is now, though. He is a bullpen guy, and then he's a starter, then he's a starter, then he's a bullpen guy. There's the 1-1, and this is way outside. It's 2-1. But yeah, the guy in the dugouts last year, again, suddenly at the end of the season, started sending Jung Woo Ju out there as a starter and put Moon Dong Ju in the bullpen, having him come out to pitch 2 or 3 innings in back-to-back days, and just ruined his shoulder. It's so long, the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside, a 3-1. Play it again, Sam. 1 pitch right down the middle. Runs the count full, 3-2. See, I don't like this part. Yeah, it really does. All right, here we go. Does he hit his first home run ever in the KBO right here? Lifts it up, but that is not going to do it. The second baseman outs. Right fielder comes in and it drops down, and that is going to score a run. Good Lord. Baseball defense fundamentals and not an option today, ladies and gentlemen. That was so bad. Oh my God, that was so bad. This is my complaints about Iwan Suk. This is one of my big complaints about Iwan Suk. He is so timid that he does not play like a real center fielder. He's like, oh, that guy's older than me. Oh, no. It's no, you're the center fielder. Every ball you can get to is yours. There's not a ball in that is ever hit in that entire stadium that is not yours as a center fielder. Checking the check swing. Yeah, wing stack. Again, it's not on Peraza. It looks like me trying to edit a video. No question, Arpo. Everyone in this chat, everyone that's ever been in my chat knows. All right, he did go around. Excellent challenge there. All right, let's have some music again since we had to wait so he didn't get to play it. Oh, Brooks over at first base got the RBI on the only hit of the day for Kiwoom. That's his low. 1-1. For Hanwha, the 1-1 is fouled away. Iwan Suk should be the center fielder. No, that's not the issue. Iwan Suk should be the center fielder. The problem is not that he's the center fielder. The problem is that he has not been taught fundamentally how to play center field. The 1-2 is fouled away. Stays 1-2. The problem is again, it's the same thing whenever you watch a certain center field or a certain right fielder who always wants to throw runners out at third base. It's the same thing again with again, they keep showing Peraza. It's not his fault. It wasn't his ball. It's 100% Hanwha is the problem. Well, it comes from the manager not teaching fundamentals, not teaching them, okay, this situation is happening. You need to be ready. What are you doing in your head? Again, Kim Ju-on homers. That's the NC game. The 1-2 pitch. That's up high, 2-2. We don't know what CENTRE, what that means. What does that mean in English? The 2-2 pitch. That is going to be stroked into a center field. Yuan Suck over and makes the catch. But they tie the game up on a ball that just should have been caught. We will go to the 5th inning. It's a 1-1. Centre. Yeah. It's all the same. All right. So they finally get a hit. They have 1 hit and 1 run. Kalauer? I don't know what a Kalauer is. Do you guys really want to know what is so disappointing in that inning? What's so disappointing in that inning is the fact that they had a runner on first and nobody out, and they didn't bunt. That's the most disappointing thing from that entire inning, ladies and gentlemen. Da-da-da. The worst manager of the season. The only real battle in the KBO is who's the worst manager. All right, it's a Kim Tae-yeon steps in. He doesn't get to bunt here, ladies and gentlemen. What is he going to do? First question. I think Hanwha ends up winning this game. Second question, as that is in there for a strike. Second question is, I've lived in Korea since 2014. I used to be a season ticket holder. I've been to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of KBO games. It's the 1-1 pitch, check swing. I think he went around. Ooh, he says he didn't. Looked like he went around to me, but what do I know? I'm a couple hours from the stadium. It looked to me like he went. No, he didn't. Excellent call. Shows you how much I know. I just took my name out of the running for umpire of the year. No swing입니다. SSG takes the lead back. 7 runs in the 13 runs in 3 innings. As Kim Tae-yeon turns on that one, lifts it up, going. Goodbye, baseball. Kim Tae-yeon with the solo shot to put Hanwha back up. Should have let him bunt, ladies and gentlemen. Should have had him bunt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's a baseball card time. As home runs equal packs of cards. Let's open this baby up. That's his inside 1-0. Oh, no. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have done it on the 2-0. Let's check this first card. The Pak Sung Han, that is the number one player for March and April, is that is going to roll all the way to the wall. Ito Yoon is going to be on the base with a double. And suddenly, Hanwha is sitting pretty. But not only that, another former Kia Tiger, then traded to the NC Dinos, and now hitting a leadoff for the KT Wiz, Chaewon Jun. But the man you just watched, ladies and gentlemen, Kim Tae-yeon, hits a home run, and we pull his card. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is officially the Kim Tae-yeon broadcast. A go-ahead home run in the top of the fifth, and then we pull his card. Could not have asked for anything better scripted. There we go. A runner now on a second base. Ito Yoon. 58 pitches now for Anu Jin. A leadoff solo shot from Kim Tae-yeon because they didn't let him bunt, so he decides, I'm going to hit the ball. Second is run given up by Anu Jin. 6 strikeouts. His agent looking on. Yuan Suk fouls that one away, and it's 0-1. He's like, yeah, I'm the manager. Oh, I'm so good. No. How many sets of glasses do you think Ito Yoon has? Lovely. We've got a runner on first or runner on seconds. Nobody out. So you're gonna bunt with a guy that's hitting over 300 on the season. The 1-1 pitch is gets the bunt down. It goes to third. A bad decision. Trying to play way too big. Trying to play way too big, and that's just cost them an out. He realized that he just gave up the lead and tried to force it. Nobody was telling him where to throw either. Runners now on the corners, nobody out for the top of the lineup. Wang Young Mook, as Anu Jin just ruined his chances. All right, Wang Young Mook grounds foul. That's going to first there. Oh, the catcher was telling him to throw to third. The catcher was telling him to throw to third. Pitch. That is a foul away, 0-2. Look at the third, or the catcher he was pointing to third base. Awful. Again, he should have known to go to first with a bunch like that. A guy who has good enough speed over at seconds. All right, to the 0-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss, a big strikeout there. 7th strikeout of the day. That was a big one. Now a double play gets him out of it. Big old curve there. 0 for 3 now on the day for Wong Young Mook. Peraza steps in. Also 0 for 2 on the day, but he is hitting from the left side. Just to 64 pitches for Anu Jin. Raza looking like he robbed a highlighter factory. That is a foul. Oh, come on, ball boy. Let's get some better action than that. All right, the 0-1 pitch coming up. 318 with runners in scoring position. That's rolled over. He is going to come home. Out! What a play by Chejuan to get him at home. They are going to video replay this. Looked like it got him to me. Yes, a bad start by Ito Yoon. Did he get him? Did he tag him? Is the question. Ooh, I think he's safe. Oh, I can't. He definitely tags him, but is. Oh, he's safe. That's is just rough. That is into the dirt. Moonyeon Bin now steps up. Big challenge there. Should have been that close. That was an awful jump by Ito Yoon. And that is into the dirt. It's a 2-0. That's his. Man, how big is that? That attempt to go to third now. That is massive. That attempt to go to third, and that otherwise that would have just been out number 3. Now they're down by 2. The 2-0 pitch coming up now. Moonyeon Min, 1 for 2 on the day. A singled in his first at bats. Swing and a miss at ball 3, and it's a 2-1. And the 2-1 way up high. 3-1. Could have been a walk to load the bases for Kongbae Ko, but instead, in 2 fielders' choices, they only have 2 hits in this inning, despite the fact that they've scored 2 runs. 2 fielders' choices, as that one has popped up. A third baseman in the foul territory makes the catch, and that will be 2 away. Oh, God. Catcher. You got to tag where he's going, not where he's at. Oh man. What a bad tag. Great throw. Bad tag. Tagging where he's at, not where he's going. All right, it's a Kongbei Ko who steps in, a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. That's an interesting haircut. All right, it's a Kongbei Ko. Way up high though, 1-1. Da, 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 da. And that is lifted up. A left fielder makes a few steps in and makes the catch. But a leadoff home run from Kim Tae-yun. We pull his card, and then a couple fielders' choices gives him another run. We will go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 3-1. Man, was that rough to watch. Should have been out at home. It's ridiculous. This is probably one of the craziest things I've ever written down. How do you go 0 for 5? 0 for 5 with runners on base. And yet you scored 2 runs. Oh for 5 with runners on base in that inning. Oh for 5 in that inning, but yet they scored 2 runs. Crazy. All right, so we have a new pitcher here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here comes the bullpens, ladies and gentlemen. Park Jun Young out on the mound now for Hanwha is Kim Gun-hee will lead things off. Shimu Jun takes over at the short. Ito Yoon moves over to second. That one is a lifted foul, 1-1. Way up high, 2-1. Way outside, ball 3. 3-1. Kim Gunny struck out on a I think ball 6 in his first at bat. That's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop that just came in backhands it, throws, and 1 away. JJ Young steps in now. 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out in his 1 at bats. Nope. Yeah, Kim Young Bean will pinch hit here. Way outside. It's a good one. Way up high, 2-1. Like last week, you said that Kiwoom had crappy songs, and I said, no way, man. Kiwoom has got some awesome ones. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Fouls it away. Nope, no Shiwan under it as he threw the bat way far away, and that is going to be a 2-way. Rings up the number 9 hitter. 2 quick outs. Guan Hyuk Bean steps in now. I mean, they got Osun Jin, so that's all you need to know. The 1-0 pitch. This is inside at 2-0. This guy doesn't have any music, though. Oh for 1 on the day. Flew out to left in his first. That's in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. All I know is his song makes me at least 6 won a month. His song is single-handedly paying for the lead I use in my pencil when I stream games. As that's Mrs. Lowe, 3-1. I guess I can erase the old K's up there. Park Jun Young, number 96. 3-1 is a fouled away on ball 4. Runs the count full, 3-2. That's going to be a ground ball. Slow up the middle. The shortstop grabs it to the throw. In time. Yeah, Gremlin, 100% no question. But we'll talk about that after the break. We'll be back in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're back. We do have a new pitcher out on the mound, Osuk Jun. 11 games, 21 innings, 282 batting average against, and 16 walks, 18 strikeouts, 1.9 whip. So both teams now into the bullpens. This is where the fun begins, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the fun begins. No. Just 74 pitches for Anu Jin, but they take him out. No Shiwan will greet the new pitcher, and this is where the game goes away. That is right down the middle, though, and it's 0-1. Yeah, Luke, they definitely should. But again, it's the KBO. They're all do it the same way we've always done it. It's no changes. But Gremlin, yeah, so many of these teams, they have poor approaches at the plate, so they're right there into the dirt. That could be you, Kiwi. Welcome, Yahoo fan. Welcome, welcome. That could have been you, Kiwi. And that is lifted up. A right fielder coming in. Will make the catch and one away. Is that who that was? Was that the Diego baseball guy? Oh. All right, so one away. Han Saw steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. An RBI single in his first at bat. Because there's a Diego baseball guy. 1-0 pitch. That is ripped, but it's foul. 1-1. I couldn't be around him then. I can't do it. I need my quiet time. The 1-1 pitch. That is another foul. Kiwoom Bean over to third base. And just a reminder that all these guys that are getting RBIs and runs scored for Hanwha are all guys that the current manager threw away to the side. As that one is lifted up, the left fielder will go back to the warning track back, but at the wall. And 2 away. You talking about the chicken restaurant, or are you talking about a different one? But those of you guys checking it out, so please make sure you hit the like button, whether that's on YouTube or the up recommendation button over on SOOP. Both are important. It's very, very important over on SOOP to hit that thumbs up button. As Kim Tae-yeon steps in, a solo shot in his last at bat, a sacrifice bunt in his first. Nobody to sacrifice this time. 1-0 pitch. Just missed outside at 2-0. The 2-0 pitch inside, and it's 3-0. All right, the 3-0 pitch misses outside. He knows that if he throws it over the plate, he's going to hit a home run. And another time to head on base for Kim Tae-yeon. There's an old school uniform. He must be new too, because I don't remember him from 2024, but he could have been there. I missed a lot of games that season. You might have went. Never mind. I was gonna say you might have went to more games than I did that season, but all right, here we go. Ito Yoon, double in his last at bat, came around to score, lifts that one up. The left fielder is under it though, and that's will be 3 away. A 1 out walk, but that's it. As we will go to the bottom of the sixth, 3-1. Ano. Ah, why is he in? What's he doing in Seoul? All right, here we go. Sixth inning now. They'll have the top of the lineup coming up for Kiwoom. Must be related to half the kids in my classes. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Elsewhere around the league, while chat is slow, NC's up 3-0 against Lotte. 4-2 as Kiwoom over Doosan. KT and SSG are tied at 7. Samsung up 7-1 against LG. Oh, an absolute slugfest once again in KT in Suwon. Pak Chu Young back out there. He'll face the 1-2-3 hitters. Sogon Chan looks at ball one up high. Oh no, way up inside. And just let him throw. See if he can throw 3 strikes before he throws 4 balls. You need base runners. There's a strike. Another 2-1 pitch. Nope, time is gone. Another old Hanwha uniform there. And the slow 2-1 pitch in there for a strike, and now you've got a swing. These announcers are talking about splitters, but if you look at all of the stats, nobody in Korea throws a splitter. As the 2-2 pitch says he went around, and that will be out number 1 on a pitch in the dirt. Winging it, pitches in the dirt. See, look at that. Kim Gun-hee was the one that told him to throw over to third base. All right, on Chi Hong steps in and looks at ball one outside. On Chi Hong hit by a pitch in his last at bats, came around to score on that pop fly into right field, center field, right center field. The 1-0 is popped up. Shortstop under it, and that will be 2 away. Jeju. Way outside again. Jejuan has always had really good cheer songs. When he was with Doosan, it was great. When he was with SSG or SK, it was great. And now he's with when he's with Kiwoom, it's great. It's like he's like, no. Like when they're like, oh, let's listen to your song, and they play it, and he's like, no, that song sucks. Make me a new one. 2-0 almost hits him in the head. 147 right at the head. Yeah, and I would love to see a player when they introduce a song be like, no, man, that sucks. No, just play me Baby Shark or something. As the 3-0 nowhere near any strike zone in the Korea, and that is going to be a 2-out walk. Got you on base for the first time today. I think they're going to have a pitching change here. Yep, pitching coach out on the mound, and that will be it for him. All right, so we'll have another pitching change. The third pitcher of the day coming out for Hanwha. Chejuan on first base. Im Byung-uk will step in once we get a new pitcher out on the mound. This game is moving along. An hour and 50 minutes in. We're maybe 2 hours in after the 6th inning. Elsewhere around the league, again, LG did score a run, and it is now a 7-2. They've got the bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Shinmin Jae on third, Gubon Hyuk on second, and Chun Sung Ho. Austin Dean up to bat. 3-2 count. All the closers do. Yeah, actually, every pitcher has a song. Every relief pitcher has a song. I just can't play them. They're like, they're actual legit songs, whether whoever they're from. But yeah, I can't play them because I don't have I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't got the copyright money, folks. Need to get on some of those $5,000 bets that some of you people in the my chat always talk about. All right, so we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Oh my God, it's emotion from that guy. All right, Eminu out for the 4-inning save. 240 on the season for him, and that's first pitch is in there for a strike. Thought he was the closer. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Yeah. The 0-2 pitch. Way up high, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch that is lifted up. Center fielder going back at the wall, at the warning track. And that's out. Number 3. Gave it a ride. That's out in a lot of parks, but not this one. We will go to the 7th inning. It's 3-1. Still one hit. One hit. One hit. And the one hit wasn't, it should have been caught. Mary Kate, were you a little worried on that one? Hanwha going to have their 9-1-2 hitters coming up. He's still up. I thought that was like 3 minutes ago. He's going to hit a grand slam, make it a 1-run game. What's up, Sean? The best pitch in baseball is middle fastball. Nobody hits it. The top of the inning. And Elon Suck are going to be stepping into the bat, or into the pitch, into the batter's box. Osok Ju is still out there. And this is way inside. Oh, no, I don't know. No. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and he's going to be on base with a leadoff single. You guys know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The best play in baseball coming up. That's right. Runner on first, nobody out. Well, what better thing to do than drop down a worthless bunt? Checks over on the runner. Fastest guy, second fastest guy in the league that can't steal a base. Elon Suck. 1 for 4 on stolen bases. Drops down the bunts, but it's foul. Way different, Sean, and that's why KBO is part of the reasons why Korea keeps getting defeated badly in international play because they still play like it's 1980s. Yeah, we all know he's about to bunt, but at least he's not stand now. Since you said something, Kiwi, now he's got the bat around already for the bunt. Nope. Now he, nope. He's just teasing us. He's listening. He's actually got an earpiece listening to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, as he drops that bunt down, an underhand toss, and that'll be one away. Let's all clap for the stupid bunts. Does move the runner over to a second base. Need a hit from Peraza. Good job. Congratulations. You get to start tomorrow because you bunted. All right, Peraza steps in. Did have a RBI on his fielder's choice. That's a beautiful curveball in there for a strike. What a hook. Looking like Carlos Beltran froze up there. Old Wayno, a 12-6 Uncle Charlie. That's a misses low, ball one. Yeah, Sean. B-U-N-T. Bunt. A bunt. A bunt. A bunt. Yeah, Sean, it's the fundamentals really lack. Swing and a miss as he goes down to one knee on that big, giant breaking ball again. That is a beautiful curveball. I'd throw that again off the plates. Down and off the plate is what I would throw right now. That same curveball. Get him chasing at it into the dirts. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Mr. Peraza. That was the end of the dirts, just like I said, but a bad play by the catcher. Runs on over to third base. Told him to throw it away, though, not inside. Oh my God, come on, catcher. A bad tag already today, and then that's a mistake. All right, so the 2-2 pitch misses way outside, runs the count full, 3-2. Hey, Yili Chen. Third full count of the day for Hanwha. They've got a couple Ks on their other two. Get him to chase, so that's a curveball. He had to go get some extra stickums. Throw the pitch that I said you should have thrown on the 1-2 count. Curveball out, curveball off the plates, just off the plates. He's going to chase it all day. That is ripped, but it's foul. Way in front of that curveball again. Hey, Raza. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 3-2 pitch just sets up on the outside. And he gets him with a ground ball. Comes home. Out. That one is definitely out, ladies and gentlemen. I thought the pitcher was going to try to walk it home or something. Is he really going to video replay that? Yep, he is. Thank you, West Sports. I mean, it definitely looks like he's out there. Is it another bad tag? Yeah. Yeah, now you have one. 반갑고 좋습니다. They often do, Sean. They often do. But what happens? So I'm sure you know Austin. You know Patrick Wisdom. Patrick Wisdom came here last year, but he couldn't hit. He couldn't hit off speed pitches. And the KBO has so many off speed pitches that he wasn't able to do anything. Yeah. They. I mean, they 100% try. They love. Yeah. All right. The Munyan Bin, a runner at first is Peraza. That's a misses way outside. Oops, wrong. Yeah, Puig twice. Addison Russell. Who else? Who did Hanwha have a couple years ago? Ryan Healy. The 1-0 is lifted up. Center fielder given chase. He'll make the catch. Yeah. Old Niger Morgan, T plush. They also had Willen Rosario. He was another guy. As we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. 3-1 on him. What other? James Loney. James Loney was here. Hazel Baker. Forgot about him. Who was NC's center fielder? Aaron Altair. Most recently, Phillies. Yeah, he was here. Who was the Heredia, who used to be a high top prospect for the Philadelphia Phillies. He wasn't long. He did not play well at all. I think he was here for like 2 months. Played for the LG Twins. Who else? I just had a name in my head. Oh, Felix PA. Felix PA was a guy that's was here whenever I first moved here. He's the only. I have 2 names on uniforms. I have about 50 different KBO uniforms. Only 2 of them have numbers other than mine, and that it was the first one I ever bought was Felix PA. The best Hanwha uniform that they have. Well, second best according to Kiwi. All right. Eminu back out there. All right, the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Yeah, Thames was obviously. Betancourt, the dual threats, catcher and pitcher and outfielder. And is that in there for a strike? Brooks RBI single in his last at bat, 1 for 2. That is in there for a strike. 0-2. Brooks. Trying to think of some other. Yeah, I didn't at that time. I didn't know because I went to do a tour of the stadium. So I toured Hanwha Stadium and I toured their Sosan facility, as that is a curveball, breaking ball right there, ladies and gentlemen, right down the middle. Doesn't bother to swing. Might as well just go straight to the showers and hop on the old subway and head right to Incheon airports because you are not going to be around much longer. Yeah, I wasn't aware that you could get your own name and number. But Dawn of course, it's in Korean, so it doesn't show pi. Another strike. He's thrown 4 pitches this inning, and that's misses outside. 1-1. Finally throws something other than a strike. And they're up 8-7 or 9-7. That is in there for a strike at the top of the zone. He is just everywhere, but clipping all of the places. 10-7. Oh, wow. Again, KT is the team that I said. That is in there for a strike. What is the deal? Kiwoom, swing the bats. They're just standing there. Like, you guys know this is not Kim Saw-hyun up there tossing balls around. All right, Kim Gun-hee will step in now. Lays off of that. He checks down there. He says no. A 1-0 pitch. 0 for 2 on the day for Kim Gun-hee. That's in there for a strike. Struck out in his first at bat on ball 7, and then a 6-3 ground out in his second at bats. That is going to be a diving stop by the second baseman. Gets to his feet and throws him out, and that will end the inning. A diving stop by Ito Yoon, and we'll go to the 8th inning. It's 3-1. Kiwoom's offense just is awful. 1 hit on the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. I eventually these teams have just got to be like, man, we're not even going to try to bring these Japanese pitchers here. Not one of them is good. Kiwoom has 1 hit today, and it was a ball that should have been caught. They have 4 base runners, 2 walks, a hit by a pitch, which would have been a walk anyway because it would have been ball 4, and an RBI single. They have 1 hit, and it was an RBI. All right, so the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Hanwha as they look to try to put this game away here in the 8th inning. Elsewhere around the league, give a quick score update. You got Samsung still up 7-2. SSG, just like they just said, 10-7. Doosan has added one. They're only down 4-3 now. NC is up 4-1 against Lotte. And then obviously you've got this amazing battle of whatever you want to call it. All right, Joe Young Gun out on the mound. Well, yeah. Hanwha Eagles leads things off. Looks at just strike one at the top of the zone. Hanwha Eagles 0 for 3 has his hitting streak on the line here. I forgot I have this now. That is outside, ball one. Here you go, Kiwi. The 1-1 almost hits him. 2-1. Get your air humper ready, ladies and gentlemen. The 2-1 pitch way up high, 3-1. Here we go, the 3-1 pitch. That is turned on, and that is going to be off. The one hops into the wall, and Hanwha Eagles is going to extend his hitting streak with a leadoff single. That'll be it for him, though, as we'll have a pinch runner here. You gonna bunt with no Shiwan? All right, OJ Wan pinch running here. No Shiwan fouls away the first pitch. Yeah, no 1-1. Shiwan doubled in his first at-bat, came around to score the first run of the game. 0 for 2 since then with a strikeout and a flyout to right. There's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. I speak English, though. Oh, and the other one? Another run, but yeah, oh man. Hong Chang-gi once again. They just got to bench him whenever he plays against Samsung. And another swing and a miss on the high fastball. No Shiwan going down twice on the high fastball, really showing a big hole in his approach. He's got that big uppercut swing, and he's not able to do anything with the high fastballs. Yeah, Sean, make sure you go to the whatever that's up high, ball one. Make sure you vote in the polls each week on the community tab. That way you can pick which games you want to see. All right, so the 1-0 pitch. 1 for 3 on the day. RBI single in his first at bat. Struck out and flew out to left. That's misses up high, though, 2-0. Does Kiwi, does he have the same dance that Oh Sung Yeol has, or Lee Sung Yeol? As that is going to be a liner into the left field, drops in front of Brooks, and he is going to be on base for the second time today. Uh-oh. Another mound visit here. Gonna have Kim Tae-yeon coming up. Kim Tae-yeon 1 for 1 on the day. Nope. We'll have a pitching change. Maybe? No. Oh, he was just throwing the ball away, I guess. All right, Kim Tae-yeon steps in 1 for 1 on the day. Sacrifice bunt, a home run, and a walk. That is lifted up a center fielder, Rowan back, makes the catch. OJ Won not going to be able to tag up, though, and that will be 2 away. Landers, what inning is it, Sean? Top 7. Oh, so plenty of time left. Was it 22 runs yesterday and 19 runs today? 41 runs in the last 2 games? As that is in there for a strike to Ito Yoon. Ito Yoon, 1 for 3 on the day, a double and a run scored. Yeah, game is never over. That's Mrs. Low. Luke, you know the game is never over. Samsung, would Samsung go to first if KT loses? That's a swing, fouls it into the mitts, but it's 1 and 2 now. Yep. Only 2? Must be a good day. So if KT loses, then they're up by 1 game. A 1-2 pitch misses up high at 2 and 2. I figured this game, again, I thought Hanwha would fall behind early. I thought Kiwoom would be able to get on Jung-Woo-Ju. As that is fouled away. Always wearing sunglasses, even though he's in a dome. I think those might be sunglasses over his glasses. Go to 2-2, a 2 on, a 2-run lead, a 2 outs. And that is lifted. That is going to roll and bounce all the way to the wall. 1 run is going to be in. And 2 runs are going to be in. And Ito Yoon with a triple The old three-bagger, ladies and gentlemen, as that's pretty much puts the game away. What? Harpo, I gotta see that. All right, Elon Suck steps in now. Remember, this is the guy that they cast away. They've tried to replace him 3 times now. That is a fouled away, 1-1. 2023, he took over at shorts. One of the reasons, 2023, he took over at short. One of the reasons why they weren't awful. Then 2024 was passed up on shorts, but ended up taking it back over. Another reason why they didn't finish last. Last year, he was passed up and passed up and passed up. This year, again, they tried to pass him up over and over, but he is now taken over. All right, so the 1-2 pitch. Again, all these guys that are doing damage are all guys that the coaching staff didn't want to play. 1-2 is lifted up. Left fielder turns and just watch. Is this one goodbye? That is definitely the game. This is what I thought was going to happen, but I thought Hanwha was going to have to come from behind. But it's pack time, ladies and gentlemen. What are the odds that I don't think they have Ewan Suck in here. I don't think we can pull another pack. All right, so let's check it in. All right, so the first card is well, I'm going to pitching change here. No Kyung-eun is our first guy out on the cards. Then next, we've got a up-and-comer for Kiwoom. Was their shortstop last year, Yadong-guk. And we've got a hollow card. Not a hollow card, maybe a hollow card. I don't know what this is. But a EJ Hyun. If Arpo is hanging out, the shortstop for Samsung. Pretty decent pack of cards. Not great, but it's all right. There you go, Arpo. Here he is. Here's his card right here. Just pulled it, Arpo. Lee Chin, you wouldn't expect it any other way. You expected it last night, honestly. Well, that's because they don't score when it is necessary. Top of the lineup going to come up for Hanwha. We'll have a new pitcher. Like I was saying, Hanwha doesn't score whenever they need to. They put up a ton of runs sometimes and then can't do anything. See, Sean? Check my numbers here. If I am right, it's a 10-7-10-0. Kim Yoon-ah will come out to pitch. Former absolute legend, Dodgers legend, Park Chan-o or Chan-o Park. This is his out on the mound now is his nephew. So that misses outside, ball 1. 6-14 on the season, 19 games, 0-12 last year. 0-12 last year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is Pak Chan Ho's nephew. 1-0 misses outside at 2-0. Yeah, that's his nephew on the mound right now. And here we go, the 2-0 pitch. Up and high, 3-0. And here we go, the 3-0 pitch. Misses, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. This is fun, guys. This is why I don't stream Kiwoom games. Right here. Maybe I should talk to them about putting my stream up in the broadcast and none of that crap. All right, Peraza steps in, is still looking for his first hit of the day. That's a misses up high, and it's ball 5. Nope. The KBO does not have a 3-batter rule, and the KBO also does not have a disengagement rule either. 1-0 pitch. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's a strike. And also the manager, so maybe I just remember something differently, but in the MLB, the manager always went and took out the pitcher. I did pick this game, Luke, a swing and a miss, because so many times people ask me what players are going to go to the MLB next, and Noshiwan has a clause in his contract that he can go to the MLB after this year, and Anujin is the next pitcher that would go. So I picked this one. Yeah, that's what I thought, but not in the KBO. It's always the pitching coach. A 1-2, he lays off of it to 2-2. Yeah, I was actually going to stream the Doosan. So I couldn't decide if I was going to stream the Doosan Kia game or the Samsung and LG game. The reason why I didn't pick one of those is because tomorrow I'm streaming the Kia and Samsung games. So I picked the Kiwoom game, but obviously that was a big mistake, as that misses inside and it runs the count full, 3-2. Second straight full count for Peraza. Second straight inning with a full count for Peraza. Grounded into a 1-2, a force out at home that at the time it kept the game close. The 3-2 pitch just sets up on the outside. Slaps it foul on ball 4. Stays a 3-2. Yeah, the KBO, you know when the manager is going to take him out because he grabs a ball from the umpire. Yeah, it's not a rule. It's just the way things they do. Yeah, the tie. Yeah, the tie. The dreaded tie. It used to be 12 innings. The 3-2 counts. Fouled away. It stays a 3-2. Yeah, so up until last year, it was 12 innings. Starting last year, it moved to 11 innings. In the Korean series, it's 15 innings. Now imagine in the playoffs, this was crazy. In the playoffs, yeah, we're talking about playoffs. If you tie in the first round, if you're the number 5 seed and you tie in the first round, you actually lose. You lose the series, as that is another foul. Playoffs? Oh, Sean. Man, did I screw up again? If I would have streamed the Hanwha Kiwoom game yesterday, it would have been great. And if I would have streamed just no ghost runners at all, because the KBO knows that's the dumbest rule ever, is that's another foul. Barraza giving out the souvenirs today. Ghost runner. Such a stupid rule. Worst rule in Major League Baseball. All right, so 10 pitches into this at bats. Barraza trying to get his first hit of the day. He's been on base with a fielder's choice. That's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for him. That's second one of the day. We will go to the bottom of the eighth. It's 7-1. Yeah. You mean the problem is they love to bunt, but they suck at it. That's the issue. Is they're so bad at it that I don't even know why they do it. Well, I know why they do it, but all right. The Jodo Nuke out on the mound now. Yeah, imagine that, Luke. All right, it's bottom of the lineup. 8s and 9-1 hitters coming up for Kiwoom. Kim Yoon Bin, and he hits him. Welcome. We didn't even get to. No, they can hit though. Like earlier, so Kim Tae-yeon bunted with a runner on first, nobody outs. He's the one that hit the 2-run homer. That misses way up high, ball 2. Che and Ho, ladies and gentlemen. Che and Ho. A Che and Ho sighting. So pitch now. We got a pinch hitter here, though. Jusong Won. I think he has music. Yeah, he does. See, this is another good one, Kiwi. Another ball, 3-0. And that's ball 5, and he walks him. All right. Only need 7 more of those walks, and Kia can make this a game. I do not. I actually used to be a Hanwha season ticket holder for years. But starting last year, I gave up Hanwha and just focused on the whole KBO. Hey, a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm answering Kiwi's text in the chat. Yeah, the go-to pitch now. Swing and a miss. He just needed to put a couple guys on, I guess. 3-pitch strike. That's a rarity right there, ladies and gentlemen. A left-handed pitcher, a left-handed batter, and a 3-pitch strikeouts. Absolutely. Yeah, let's clap. Wait. No, we're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to throw 3 strikes in a row. That's against the rules. All right, An Chi-hong steps in. He has the 1 run. That is going to be a foul into the dirts. Yeong-gyu looking on. Player coach. Both of these teams have a player coach. As An Chi-hong lifts that one up. Left fielder underneath it, though. Will make the catch. He's not going to tag up. And that's 2 away. Brings up the number 3 hitter, Shea Ju-won. Kia still looking for their 2nd hit of the day. They have 1 hit, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Luke, hopefully. You guys got to, every single video, you guys got to comment and tag these teams. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 is going to be hooked foul. And 0-2. Is he going to go with another 3-pitch outs? Sets up way outside, taps the glove on the ground, and that is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Will throw over to first. And once again, over. That is no tagging them on either all the videos that I make every day, tagging them in the comments on Instagram and on TikTok and all of those other lovely places. It's amazing how bad Kiwoom's offense is, really. They have 1 hit today. 1 hit. They are 1 for 9 with runners on base. That was the first time they have had an at-bat with a runner in scoring position today. The first time they have had an at-bat with a runner in scoring position, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the top of the 9th inning coming up. You're going to have the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for Hanwha. 6-run lead. Probably better bring in your closer. Should definitely bring in your closer. So what do we got here? Yan Bin, a 1 for 4 on the day, will lead things off. Good old Kipto. No. It like in order for something like that to happen, they've got to it has to be like pressure from the fans. All right, so Munya and Bin will lead things off. 1 for 4 on the day. Nope, we've got a pinch hitter, Eugene Young. That's misses up high, ball 1. Now that's in there for a shrug. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws it across and 1 away. All right, OJ Juan steps in now. Where's OJ Juan's music? Oh yeah, OJ Juan doesn't have music. All right, OJ Juan getting his first at bat of the day. And that is back to the pitcher. Throws, and he throws it away. And that's will be an E1. On base. Oh, love some KBO baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Threw it right at the first base coach. He looked right at the first base coach and threw it right at him. He forgot what team he was on, I guess. He threw it right where he was looking. We can give him that credit. He threw it right where he was looking. They follow me on Twitch or Twitter. In there for a strike. Yeah, they follow me on Twitter, and they retweet whenever I do comments and things like that every once in a while. All right, no Shiwan. 1 for 4 on the day. Is swing and a miss at that pitch that just dropped out of the bottom. 2 strikeouts. Let off a double. Ooh, O-Sun Jin over at the short. You better get his music ready, boys. Oh, we're not going to get his music. Oh, yeah, we will. He's going to lead off the next inning. No Shiwan fouls that one away. Nothing better than an O-Sun Jin sighting, ladies and gentlemen. Single-handedly keeping my channel afloat. All right, it's the 0-2 pitch now. 21 pitches, and that's into the dirts. 1 and 2. OJ Juan will stay over there. KT Wiz uniform there, ladies and gentlemen. That 2 pitch. Did he go around? Said he did not. Looks like the only close game is the Kia and Doosan game. That's 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th. As here we go with the 2-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. That is lifted up. A right fielder turns going, but at the track, jumps off the top of the wall. It's going to drop down. OJ Juan is going to round to third. And Inoshi Juan is going to be in the seconds with an RBI double. Two doubles. It's par for the course, Sean. Well, there you go, Gremlin. Dejan does have a very good night view, 100%. Yeah, Luke, so I applied for it, but they said I didn't have enough hours yet. So I assume next month I'll become an official sports streamer. Yeah, oh, thank you, Luke. Thank you. 24 pitches. That brings up a Ha-In-Saw once again. Yeah. That is fouled away. So, Don, part of the reason for it is, one, the KBO realizes they just don't have the good pitching. They don't have enough pitching to pitch long like that. The second thing is a lot of people in Korea don't drive. They rely solely on public transportation, and most public transportation closes down around midnight. As that is turned on, lifted, and that is going to go all the way to the wall. Goodbye, baseball. Another shot from Ha-In-Saw. And again, another guy that we're not going to be able to pull his card. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another card, another card, another card. That's what we do. Pulling cards once we get to a home run. Guy is absolutely ridiculous. If anybody is there to watch the scouts, that's who they need to be watching. He is a Rookie of the Year eligible. Here we go. Oh, this is beautifully fitting, ladies and gentlemen. Watch and learn. So first, we've got Otegona, the captain for the SSG Landers. After that, we've got Kim Hyun-soo, the now LG or now KT Wiz, but the man that just gave up the home run, ladies and gentlemen, who is that? That's right, Kim Yoon-ha. Just gave up the 2-run shot to Ha-In-Saw, then we pull his card. That is just as good as giving the card from the guy that hit the home run, but we'll have a pitching change, and we'll be back after that. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The guy that just gave up the 2-run shots. The hitter and now the pitcher, Kiwi. I mean, honestly, you couldn't ask for much of a better day, could you? That is a thing of beauty. Is my score right? I don't think my score is right. Is my score right? Yeah. pulling Kim Tae-yeon when he goes yard, and then pulling Kim Yoon-ha whenever he gives it up. What an absolute joy of a day, ladies and gentlemen. The game sucks to stream because it's such a blowout, but at least we've got some sweet cards. All right, coming up, pitching for Kiwoom is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Hey, Arpo, you know you can turn that auto dubbing off. All right, the Park Ji-sung out on the mound, and nobody's on base because Saw just hit a 2-run shot, brings up the number 7 hitter, Kim Tae-yeon. Still just 1 out. That's misses inside, ball 1. Yeah, you can turn that off. I'm going to turn it off completely because a lot of people don't like it. So basically, YouTube has an option where it automatically dubs into your language setting, but you can go in and turn it off. Because someone else sent me a message saying, "There's your boy Kiwi." By a completely different group of people. A completely different group of people is the 2-0 is a lifted up a right fielder going back, but in front of the warning track will make the catch, and that's is 2 away. I'll go and see if I can turn it off right now. I gotta remember how to do it. I think it's under settings. Is that misses 1-0? All right, there we go. I turned it off, Arpo. And that is lifted up. A left fielder coming in, makes the catch, and that's is 3 away, but not before they score more runs. More runs, more runs, more runs, ladies and gentlemen. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Kiwoom only needs 9. They only need 9 runs, ladies and gentlemen. If they do it, I will open an entire pack of carbons. If they do it, I will open an entire pack of carbons. You've heard it here, folks. Sean, that's why I can't believe people bet on the KBO. Yeah, oh yeah, we know. Well, it's the problem there is Arpo is the KBO and it's also Kiwoom. So the two together. Sean, are you following me over on SOOP also? Oh man, SOOP has it. SOOP SOOPLIVE.com. They have the official international broadcast rights to the KBO. You can watch all 5 games for free every single day. I also stream on SOOP. I'm live streaming both of them right now. If you look in the description, I stream on, there's a link to my channel on SOOP. I actually show the game with the same audio and everything. But ladies and gentlemen, Cushing in. Why not bring your closer in with a 9-run lead? Why not bring your closer in with a 9-run lead? Oh yeah, don't, man. You can stream it for free as long as you're outside of Korea. Yeah, you can stream it 100% for free. All right, Cushing out on the mound now. Yeah, you can look in the description as Osun Jin steps in. Let's get his music going, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute legend up to bats. He's probably going to hit a home run. This weekend is his last. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, throws in time. And 1-0. We're still going to listen to the rest of his music, though. All right, so Brooks steps in. Kiwi's favorite song, honestly. That misses up high. Yeah. It's a little slower. It is a little slower. I will say that is a foul. 1-1 now. Yeah, if you go on there, yeah, you can follow me. Follow that link, and there's going to be a star near my channel name. That's how you follow me on SOOP, so that you can easily find my stuff. Those of you guys watching in SOOP, please hit the thumbs up button. I need 2 more likes to reach my daily goal, as that is into the dirts, and it's 2-1. So, this is the closer, Arpo. What do you mean? He's closing out the 9-run game. So if you're checking out on YouTube, also you can hit the old thumbs up. Eminu, maybe, as that is a foul away at 2-2. Yeah. The 2-2 pitch now. Another E4. I have to see who the that is going to be a ground ball. The first baseman smothers it, takes it himself, and 2 away. I don't. Oh, who's pitch? Oh, Nail's pitching tomorrow. Let me see real quick. Who's the starter for Samsung? Oh, Hirado versus Nail. Hirado versus Nail, man. That is a tough one. That's why I picked that one. They're playing in Samsung. I have to take Samsung. Oh, yeah. 100% doing that one. All right, the 0-1 pitch, pitch number 9. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. That's a swing and a miss. He gets the strikeouts. I don't think that's him. I think that's actually this guy. Oh, this song is so bad. All right, that is it for this game. Cushing comes out. Oh, what's the team? What's the AAA in Vegas? They're not the 51s, are they? Who are they? But I mean, Anu Jin, I thought was going to pitch better. He got into trouble early. The gamblers, not quite. But they got off to Hanwha got off to uh, an early second inning. A leadoff double by No Shiwan came around to score on the Hanwha RBI single. Then tied it up in the bottom of the fourth inning with a hit by pitch, and then a single that should have been caught that ended up scoring a run. That is the only hit they had all day long, ladies and gentlemen. The only hit they had all day long. Only hits with the runner on base. It was the only hits all day long to get the RBI. Aviators, okay. Then it was pretty much a battle back and forth in the top of the fifth inning. A leadoff home run from Kim Tae Yun, then a double by Ito Yoon. Iwan Suk tried to bunt him over. The catcher actually told Anu Jin to go to third base. That's why he went to third base. He couldn't see anything, so he spun and threw to third. Ito Yoon ended up going into third base safely. Iwan Suk is now at first base, so you got runners in the corners with nobody out. Then a strikeout from Wang Young Mook. Peraza gets a good hits it right back to the first baseman. He makes a good throw home, but the catcher swipes out instead of straight back. He swipes where the runner's at, not where the runner's going, and they end up scoring that run to at that point to put it to 3-1. That's all they needed, but they added a bunch more in the eighth inning. A single, and then another single, and then the 3-run RBI or a two-run RBI triple from Ito Yoon. At that point, puts them up 5-1. But Iwan Suk with a 2-run shot adds more. That puts them up 7-1 at that point. But they weren't done yet. In the top of the ninth inning, an error ends up putting OJ Wan over at second base. Then Noshi Wan scores him with the another double, and then comes around to score on the Haw Saw 2-run shot. So a 3 home runs on the day. Kim Tae-yeon with the solo shot and is able to we pull his card on that. Ha and Saw or a 2-run shots given up, and we pull the pitcher's card. So overall, a pretty sweet day as far as card pulling, as far as actually streaming and a good baseball game. I thought what happened was going to happen, but the first part I thought Hanwha was going to fall behind early to Kiwoom. I thought they were going to fall behind, but they ended up getting out ahead, and then from there, the Kiwoom bullpen blow up that everybody was expecting yesterday, and I was really expecting today after using most of their guys yesterday. It definitely happened for a full 7 runs. So Hanwha gets the win. They get they get the victory for the weekend or for the series. Pretty big, important series win for them, because if they would have lost the series to Kiwoom, and then they have the series against KT coming up. So a big series for Hanwha coming up. Kiwoom, there is no such thing as a big series for them. It's just try not to get absolutely blown out every single game. So they play NC. They play NC in Changwon. That is going to be one of the. I'm gonna say if they get 50% sold tickets in for that game, I will be absolutely amazed. But that is it for me. Hanwha, a absolutely dominating performance. Kiwoom's bats looked awful. The only hit they got was from their first baseman, their left fielder today, their foreigner. Iwan Suk, I'm watching that actual one hit right now. Again, Iwan Suk just pulled up. That was his to lay out for the entire time. That is a ball that you have to lay out for. You've got two other fielders there. If you don't make the catch, that can track it down if they get through. But that's it for me, guys. Real quick about the rest of the games going on. NC's up a 5-2. They're in the bottom of the ninth now. Lotte is up. They've got runners on second and third with 2 outs, and looks like Pak Sung-wook is up to bats. Then Kia ended up winning 5-3 against Doosan. KT is down 16-10 as SSG puts 3 more runs up at the top of the ninth inning. So 26 runs in today's game, 24 runs in yesterday's game, 50 runs in the in the last 2 games. Absolutely amazing. Sorry, 22 runs yesterday, 26 today. Absolutely amazing pitching in that series. Hanwha is going to be super lucky to be running into some extremely tired bullpens there. Yeah, only 1 hit, and it should not have been a hit at all, Arpo. It should have been caught. 100% should have been caught. But that's it for me, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Samsung versus Kia game. That's going to be a good one. Hopefully, Arado on the mound versus James Nail. It is in Samsung, so I would have to take Samsung just because they are playing so good right now as of late. Arpo also says that this is Samsung's year. So that's it for me, guys. I will be back tomorrow night at 6:30. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, until next time.